Hey everybody, it's Daniel Smiley live on Facebook. I'm coming to you live for our live streaming, The Power to Succeed in Life. This is going to be a free seminar, an opportunity for me to talk to you about life and success. At the end of the day, that's what's important to me. I want to see you succeed in life. That's what this is all about. And you know, you can check out my success resources on my webpage that I'll talk about in just a moment. But for those of you who don't know me, first of all, this is my first live streaming event on Facebook, and I am excited to be here with you and to have the opportunity to share with you some of my thoughts and my ideas about what it means to be successful. Now, I want to make sure that the reason why I'm just jumping on is because I tried to jump on via my computer and things just wouldn't work out. So I decided I would just pull out my phone and go live via my phone. Okay. So listen, the power to succeed in life. That's what this is all about. Again, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Daniel Smiley. You can check me out online on my website, www.danielsmileyspeaks.com. That's Daniel Smiley Speaks, like the word talk, SPEAKS.com. I am a success strategist. A lot of people ask me what that is. I'll explain to you what that is in just a moment. Success strategist. I am a motivational speaker, and I am also an author. I'm going to talk to you about my story about being an author. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure that I am not losing power. So I'm going to plug my phone up. But I am an author, and I'm going to tell you, if you want to know what it takes to succeed in life, I want you to pay attention to my story. Why? Because I am living my dreams. I really am. I am living my dreams, and you can do the exact same thing. Now, why is this called the power to succeed in life? Here's why. Because I'm talking about you. You may not know it, but you actually have the power to succeed in life. Anything you want to accomplish, you can. The bottom line is the only limitation that you're going to have to your personal or professional success is you. It's not going to be your education. It's not going to be your upbringing. It's not going to be any of those kinds of things. It's going to be you. The only person who has power over your personal or professional success is you. I'm a living example of that. Okay. I'm not a guy who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. You can go to YouTube, my YouTube channel, Daniel Smiley Speaks, and you can hear a little bit about my story, my testimony about how I went from literally not having anything growing up, not a lot. I mean, I had a whole lot of love, but my mom was a single mom as I was growing up, to building a multi-million-dollar business. No college education. Just education and life, to building. I took $458. $458 and turned that into a multi-million-dollar business. Now I'm not telling you that because I want to brag. I'm telling you that because I believe if I can do it, you can do it too. You just have to understand what it is you have to do to make that happen. Do you want to make $1 million a year? Do you want to be successful in life? Whatever level that is. And you may not want to make $1 million a year. You may want to make more. You can do it. What I want you to understand is you right now, you have the power to succeed in your own life, your professional and your personal life. Now, here's the thing I want you to hear. The power that you need, you have. The problem is, you may not know how to use it. Okay, so that's what this is going to be about tonight. I want to talk to you about how to use the power you have to succeed in life. Now, I'm streaming this live from my page on Facebook, my Daniel Smiley Speaks page. And if you'll look up and down my page, you'll see a lot of the resources that I have. Let me talk about just a couple of them. Every ebook that I have for sale right now is $4.99. If I told you that I could change your life for less than $5, would you invest in yourself? Would you do that? You should. Over 20 years of experience in business, over 20 years of making mistakes, and I'm offering some of those mistakes in different subjects in different areas. I'm offering it to you for $5. So go to my website, www.danielsmileyspeaks.com. Let me plug this up. danielsmileyspeaks.com, and you will see some of those resources there. You can order a book, an ebook. You can download it tonight. You can begin to read it tonight. And you can learn what it is I've learned over the past 20 plus years about how to be successful in any area of your life. Let me tell you one area. Are you looking for a job? Have you been struggling with trying to find a good job? Well, I'm finishing up a book right now, and it'll be $4.99. It's called Finding a Job Fast. Finding a Job Fast. The secret to finding the job you want, making the money you want in 21 days or less. How do I know that? I did it. I am a recruiting expert. I've been in the staffing business. It's how I made millions of dollars in my life, in my career, in the staffing business. Okay? So I'm going to teach you the secrets that you don't already know about how to find a job. Let me give you one example. How many people believes that if they post their resume online, employers are going to find them and they're going to get a job? And how many people have tried that and it doesn't work? I know why it doesn't work. It's in my book. I know exactly why when you post your position online, nobody responds to you. It's in my book. What if I told you, I'm going to give you a simple secret, that only 30% of all positions open in any city in the U.S. are posted online. The other 70% are not. But where are they? It's in my book. I'm going to tell you, $4.99. So if you got that book for $4.99 and that book caused you to get a job for $1 more per hour, you've taken $5 and turned it into $2,000 because you got a pay increase. What do I mean? Well, most of us work 2,080 hours a year. And if that job caused you to get a $1 an hour pay increase, you just earned $2,080 more this year. And so secrets like that are in my book. What if I told you, like I said earlier, that I took $458 from a change jar and turned it into $1.92 million in 30 months in my business? I mean, wouldn't you want to know how I did that? Well, it's in my book. And we're going to be talking about the power to succeed tonight. How you yourself can actually use the power you have right now to succeed in life. So go to my website, www.danielsmileyspeaks.com. I want you to go to my website and I want you to just look around, see if there's any resources there that you can connect with. And then I want you to get one of those resources. It's $5. Now listen, nothing about my life is going to change if you get a book. Nothing. $5 is not going to change my life. Okay? But $5, a $5 investment in one of these books could change everything about your life. It's important that you understand that. So let me say it again. A $5 book purchase from you will not, it it will change absolutely nothing about my life. Nothing. But $5 could change everything about your life. And you need to understand that. So you're going to take $5, purchase one of those books, and you're going to use the close to 20 years or over 20 years experience that I have had in a particular area to succeed in your own life. One of the books I have on my website is called The 25 Rules for Success. I'll be releasing that one here in the next few days. 25 Rules for Success. Every game in life has rules. Vince Lombardi said this one time in his book, winning isn't everything, but winning by the rules is. Okay? It's hard to win a game if you don't know the rules to it. And once you know the rules to the game, if you master those rules, and your skill level is higher, you're going to succeed more than the people or the person you're competing against. Okay? A lot of times people fail in their life. They fall in their life because they don't know the rules of the game. They don't have an understanding about how money works, right? So they're out there working to get money and then spending the money they've worked for, and then they have to go back and work harder to get more money. Well, that's because you don't understand the rules of money. You don't understand how it works. Money is actually a tool. Money is a tool to help purchase your own freedom. So people get money, they go out and spend it, have to go back, work harder to get more money instead of using money for its real purpose. And that is to invest in your future to purchase your freedom. I'm going to say that again because it's important. If you use money to invest in your future to purchase your freedom, your life is going to be so much better. But most people are not doing that. They're using money in a wrong kind of way. So the point I'm trying to make is the $5 that you spend on any book from my website is not going to change my life. But that $5 could change everything about your life. And that's what I'm talking about. So I am sharing through my ebooks my more than 20 years of business experience, 20 plus years of relationship experience, many years of life experience, many years of working in corporate America and working for myself, many millions of dollars that I've lost, and many millions of dollars that I've been able to generate and make over my career. I'm sharing that with you for $5. So your $5 is not going to change my life, but it'll change yours. So we're talking about the power to succeed in life. The book 25 Rules, my book, ebook, the 25 Rules for Success. I'm going to be sharing with you 5 of those rules today. That if you start using these 5 rules from this book that I'm going to share with you, if you start using these 5 rules and implementing them in your life every single day, your entire life will change. I guarantee it, right? These are the same rules that I use in my life on a daily basis to keep success present in my life. The 25 Rules for Success. I'm going to share 5 rules with you tonight. So I'm going to give you a second. I want you to grab a pen, a pad, grab your tablet, get ready to take a note in your phone, send yourself a text message. But I want you to write this down because you are going to remember 70% more of what you write down than if you just try to remember it. And by the way, your brain is not actually meant to store information. It's meant to be creative. So one of my mentors told me, don't store information in your brain. That's what you use paper for. That's what you use your computer for, your tablet or your phone. I can bet you right now, you may not be able to tell me 5 of your closest friends' phone numbers. Why? Because it's stored in your phone. That's where it's supposed to be. That your phone keeps that information. Now it's kept up in the cloud and you can get it in almost all your devices. Use your brain for creativity, not to store data, right? So get a pen, get a pencil, get a pad, write it down, because you're going to remember 70% more of what you write down. 5 things, 5 rules that I'm going to tell you that if you enact these rules in your life, then everything about your life is going to change. Now, I said if you watch live, then I'm going to also have a giveaway. I have a book called, it's my 30-day success journal, 30-day success journal that I'm actually going to be giving away to 10 people. And I have 10 names of people who follow the rules. They sent me an email, Daniel@DanielSmileySpeaks.com. If you want a copy of my ebook, my 30-day success challenge and journal, it's a 30-day success challenge and journal. It challenges you for 30 days straight, and you get to journal about those challenges. It's an ebook that I wrote to help you succeed in your personal and professional life. What you do every once in a while is not what changes your life. It's what you do consistently over and over and over that will change your life. So the purpose behind my 30-day journal is to inject success into your life 30 consecutive days. If you do this, you follow the journal, right? 30 days success journal, the challenge, and you journal about it on a daily basis. Your life 30 days later will be much different than it is today. I promise you. So I'm encouraging you, go to my website, DanielSmileySpeaks.com, and get my book, the 30-day success challenge and journal. I'm about to give this book away to 10 people. 10 names that I've written down of people who have emailed me. Of the many people who emailed me, I selected 10 names randomly, and I'm going to call those names out, and I'm going to send you this book, this ebook, for free. Why? Because I want to invest in you. I want to give you something that is going to help change and transform your life. In fact, I had one person email me who said, listen, I need a transformation. This, my friend, this book will transform your life. I promise you. So I'm giving the book away to 10 people. Person number 1, I'm giving this book away to Mr. Rocky Starks. I have your email address. I'll make sure that I email it to you, Rocky Starks. And then I have a person, Eric V. Eric V, you emailed me, and I will make sure that I send you a ebook, 30-Day Success Challenge and Journal. And Mr. Cedric White, you're going to be getting a free ebook. Helena Lejeune Montgomery, you emailed me, so you're going to be getting a free ebook. Pierre Erickson, you're going to be getting a book. Zena McClanahan, you're going to be getting a free ebook. Anita Steele, you're going to be getting a free ebook, my 30-Day Success Challenge and Journal. April Breland, you're going to be getting a free book. Mr. Larry Woods, you sent me an email, and you're going to be getting a book. And Deanna Ricks, you're going to be getting a free book. So these 10 people who follow the instructions, they emailed me that they wanted to be entered into my giveaway for my book, the 30-Day Success Journal, 30-Day Success Challenge and Journal. I am going to be emailing you my ebook, the 30-Day Success Challenge and Journal. And you know, the only thing I want you to do is read it. I want you to digest it, and I want you to place it in your life and use it. Send me an email to let me know how that book has impacted your life. I would really like to know that. So the way the 30-Day Success Journal works is it's going to give you a rule for success each day for 30 days. And you're going to look, it's going to ask you to actually journal about that. Tell me what about this particular rule are you seeing that may be missing in your life or that you have in your life? And you're going to be able to write about it, because you want to make sure that you're getting that out in the open. Don't just contain these thoughts in your mind. Just get it out in the open so you can look at it and look on paper, see on paper exactly what you're thinking and feeling, where you may be going wrong. So listen, 5 rules from my 25 rules of success. 5 rules that if you enact these rules, if you implement these rules in your life, it will change your life forever. I promise you. 5 rules. Okay, so if you want to change, listen, I'm going to give you these 5 rules. If you want to change the direction of your life, So you're heading in a direction right now. You say, listen, I want to go higher in my life. Obviously, we don't want to go lower. You don't want to remain the same. You may be tired of continuing to go across the same plane. I want to go higher in my life. I want to completely change the direction of my life. I want to go in a completely different direction. I want to go from poverty to prosperity. I want to go from sadness to happiness. I want to go from loneliness to being in a relationship. I want to make sure that I have joy in my life. I want to make sure I'm going from failure to success in my life. What do I have to do in order to change the direction of my life? What are some of the things that I have to do to get out of this rut that I'm in and completely change the direction of my life? Number one, if you are going to change, if you want to change the direction of your life, you must first change how you think. Now, what do I mean by that? Okay, so you sir, you ma'am, you are the product of your thought life, of your thinking. Now, I'm going to tell you right now how you can change your thinking, exactly what you need to do to change your thinking. Listen, you are not the way you are. You don't think the way you think. Your life is not what it is by accident. Now, you may not know how you got to where you are, but it's not an accident. I'm going to explain to you exactly why you think the way you think, no matter what it is. If it's success, if it's being a champion, if it's depression, if it's you feel like you're a loser, you're not getting anywhere. If you feel like you're desirable or not desirable, you're pretty or you're not pretty, you're successful or you're not successful. And by the way, there are so many people out there who believe they're successful and they don't have a penny in their pocket. So they don't identify success with the amount of money that they have, but it is the fact that they are identifying with this success that is going to cause them to be wealthy beyond measure. Okay, I'm going to teach you how you change your thinking. Now, the question is, how are thoughts formed in our minds, in our thinking, right? And how do those thoughts actually show up in our lives? So your life is the sum total of your thinking. I learned that many years ago. So number one, your thinking is shaped by what you see every single day. Now, who controls what you see? You do. Whatever you see is going to influence your thinking. So let me ask you a question. What are you allowing yourself to look at on a daily basis? Are you looking at things that are influencing your life in a positive way? Or are you looking at things that are causing your life to not be influenced positively? You control what you think. What you see. You do. You control it, not anybody else. Listen, you have the remote control of your life. So whatever channel you tune into, that's up to you. That's not up to anybody else. You control what you see. So if you don't like what you're seeing, or if what you're seeing is not allowing you to think properly and causing that to show up in your life, turn the life channel. Turn the channel. Turn the channel. You have the power to do that. So your thinking is shaped by what you see. What else is your thinking shaped by? What you hear, what you listen to. You ever have somebody come to you and they complain all the time. And maybe they're talking about somebody else, and maybe somebody did something to them or somebody made them mad, and you get pissed off too? They're your friend and you just get pissed off. Now, you weren't mad before you started talking to them. You became upset because of what they were telling you was happening in their lives. You allowed your ears to hear, and that shaped your thinking, and that pissed offness showed up in your life. So if you want to change your life, not only you need to change what you look at, what you see, you need to change what you hear, what you listen to. Stop listening to negativity and expecting positivity to show up in your life. It's not going to happen. Stop listening to the ratchetness, the negativity, and the downtrodden testimonies of this world from some people, thinking that you are going to change your life for the positive. It's not going to happen. If you want to change your life to go in a positive direction, you need to start listening to people who are doing positive things. You need to start looking at people who are doing positive things. You need to turn your eyes away from people who are not doing anything in life. They're what I call posing, faking, right? And you need to turn your eyes towards people who are accomplishing real things, real success in their life. Listen, you want to be in a successful relationship? Stop hanging around people who can't keep a man. Stop hanging around guys who can't keep a woman, or stop hanging around guys who have a lot of women in their life. You want to be in a successful relationship? Start putting your eyes and ears on people who have been in relationships, successful relationships for a long time. Learn from them, from what they've done, and you'll have the same thing in your life. But you cannot expect to continue to look at and hear people who are doing crazy, foolish, negative stuff and expect your life to actually follow a different path. So you control what you see and what you hear. And finally, if you want to change the direction of your life, you're going to have to start changing what you say, because what you say is a result of what you really feel and believe. A day is bad. Yeah, it is bad. It's going to be bad because you just said it. So unless you think positive things or say things, positive things up in your life. You understand? See and hear. So change your life. Change the direction of your life. Change those three areas. What you see, what you hear, and you have the power to do that. It can make you look at what they want you to look at, listen to what you don't want to listen to, or say what you don't want to say. Okay, you have the power to do that. Can I get an amen? All right. So, number 2, if you want to change the direction of your life, okay, you're going to have to change not only what you are seeing, right? You're going to have to change what you're doing. Okay, what you do on a daily basis will form a habit in your life, and that habit in your life will eventually become part of your character, who you are. You cannot be separated from who you are. You can't. You are for time. You're always going to be late. That's part of your character. You're just late all the time. Why? Because you don't have a respect for your time or other people's time. You just don't. That's just part of your character. You don't have a respect for time. I'm not saying you, but if a person who doesn't have respect for time, it's not going to change anything about their life. They're always going to be late. It's part of who they are. So you have to change your daily habits. What you do every single day will show up in your future. Okay? So if you want to, let's say, live healthy, you're going to have to adopt healthy habits. Okay? If you want to have success in your life, you're going to have to adopt successful habits. Listen, there's no way around it. That's the honest to God's truth. Listen, in my life, I lost 40 pounds. 5 years ago, I went on a weight loss journey. And one of the things that I didn't understand is I mean, I didn't think I was eating bad or doing, those. I mean, I wasn't eating great. I wasn't. But I was gaining about 1/4 pound a week because of the way that I was eating and the types of carbonated sodas and fruit punch that I was drinking, sugar drinks. And after many years, 10 years, that caught up with me, and I was 40 something pounds overweight. So I went from a healthy 170 pounds to 210 pounds. I think at one time I was 215 pounds. And believe me, it's not a good look. I made every excuse in the world about why I was that way. I was traveling all over the world. I was singing. I was doing a lot of different things. But I woke up one morning at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I decided I'm going to change my life. I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like the way I felt. So I decided I was going to change my life. The first thing I had to do is adopt healthy eating and exercise habits. So let me explain to you what that looked like. Over 6 weeks, so I set a goal for myself. Over 6 weeks, I ended up losing about 15 pounds and became totally motivated and inspired. So I was going to try to lose 20 and then 25 and then 30 and 35. And finally, after a year, I lost 40 pounds. After about 3 months, I lost 40 pounds. And I've kept that weight off. Listen to me. I've kept that 40 pounds off for 5 years running. Why? Is it because I'm some super guy, or is it because I'm taking some kind of great magical pill? No, I have adopted healthy eating and exercise habits in my life that have kept me at a healthy 170 to 172 pounds. That's where I am. That's where I want to be. I feel better. I believe I look better, all of those kinds of things. But it's because I have adopted healthy habits in my life. So you want to change the direction of your life? You are going to have to change your habits. Now, you want to make more money? Change your problem-solving habits. You want to change your weight? Change your eating and exercise habits. You want to change your relationship? Change how you treat other people and the kind of acceptance that you receive from the treatment of others. You want to change your professional life? Start solving problems on your job that people are avoiding. Okay? Start doing those things. You want to change your spiritual life? Adopt a habit of reading the Bible on a daily basis and going to church and associating yourself with spiritual individuals. Those habits that you allow in your life every single day are going to show up in your life. You want to be overweight? Adopt a habit of wrong eating. You want to be overweight? Adopt a habit of sedentary life and not exercising. You want to be healthy? Then you have to do the things every single day in order to make those things happen. You want to be successful in business? You're going to have to do what successful business people do every single day of their life. Do successful people sleep in every single day? Not that I know of. The successful people get up before the sun rise and they work until the sun set. I'm not saying kill yourself, but I'm saying they maximize the time they have throughout the day in order to accomplish their goals. That's another thing. You want to change the direction of your life? Number 3, you're going to have to learn how to set goals. Real goals. Number 3, set goals. You want to change the direction of your life? You have to give yourself something to aim for. This is number 3. Setting goals. I used to hate setting. It didn't make any sense to me early on in my life. In fact, this is what I used to think. I just thought about this. The reason why I didn't set goals in my life is because, listen, I thought, oh man, I have time. I have enough time to accomplish it. That's the biggest lie you can ever tell yourself. You don't have time. Okay? The time you have is now. You set goals. A goal is something that you're aiming for. And listen, If you don't have goals set in your life, then you're not aiming for anything. And if you're not aiming for anything, you're going to end up almost anywhere. Listen to me. Set goals in your life. You want to change the direction of your life, you are going to have to set goals. Number one, if you want to change the direction of your life, change what you see, hear, and say. Number two, if you want to change the direction of your life, you're going to have to change your daily habits. Number three, if you want to change the direction of your life, you are going to have to set goals. Again, what are goals? Goals are, everybody knows about the SMART goal model. You have to set goals that are specific. What do I mean specific? How much money do you want to make in a year? A lot of money is not specific. How much money would you like to make? $1,000 a week, $60,000 a year, $100,000 a year? That's specific. Because if you don't have anything to aim for, then you're just kind of wandering around aimlessly. How much money would you like to make in a year? What kind of career do you want to have? Okay. What kind of career? How much time do you want to spend with your spouse or your significant other? How much time do you want to invest in your exercise and fitness? How much time do you want to spend doing this or that? And watch this. And when you don't set goals in that way, you end up spending 5 hours on Facebook, 6 hours in front of a TV. And before you know it, you've watched 2 or 3 movies and nothing has happened in your life. Set goals. I'm going to spend this amount of time doing this. Now, in the beginning, it might be tough, but guess what? If you create these daily habits, like I was saying, you are going to get there. Okay? Set goals. You have to aim for something if you're going to hit. The law of the target says you will only hit what you aim for. So guess what? If you're not aiming for anything, you won't hit anything. Number 3, set goals. Number 4, if you listen to this, and by the way, I want you to share this live feed on your page, because if you don't get anything else out of this Facebook Live seminar, this will change your life. If you want to change the direction of your life, then you have to change the people you associate with. Now, listen to me. I'm going to say that again. And I'm going to tell you again, this is something I did not believe early on in my life. And I learned that, you know what? If you're following a person who is eventually going to end up in a ditch, you will end up in a ditch too. Do you hear me? If you are taking advice from somebody who is monetarily poor, you are going to be poor too. If you're trying to take health and fitness advice from somebody who is a couch potato and they don't eat right, guess what? That's what you're going to be too. If you're following the advice of somebody who has never had a successful relationship in their life, if you're following somebody who has never had a successful relationship in their life, you are going to end up in the exact same way. Okay, if you're following their advice. Now, you may see them as an example that you want to avoid, but if you're following their advice, you're going to end up in the exact same place. Never take wealth advice from a poor man. Never take relationship advice from somebody who has been single and has no idea about what it means to be in a relationship. Never take business advice from someone else who has never started a business or been successful in business. Just don't take their advice. Listen, you can, I'm not saying that you're not going to listen to them or you're not going to hear what they say, but don't use the advice that they give you, because guess what? If they have not experienced it themselves, how in the hell are they going to tell you? Excuse my French. How? How are they going to tell you? Okay. So find someone who has accomplished what it is you want to accomplish and follow their advice. Okay, if you want to change the direction of your life, follow the advice of someone who has gone or who has already gone in the direction that you're going in. Listen, I learned to play guitar for years. I'm learning to play guitar. Let me say that. And for years, I've wanted to play a musical instrument, tried to play piano, all that kind of stuff. And I tried to learn for a little while on my own, YouTube video. And that didn't work for me. My point is, for 5 years, I had a guitar sitting in my living room, and I didn't learn because I was trying to learn on my own. I wasn't following anybody's instruction. Finally, about a year ago, I decided, okay, I'm going to learn to play guitar. So I picked up a guitar, and the next thing I knew is I had to find somebody who was already an expert at it and follow their advice. Guitar lessons. I learned along. So I'm further along. Sorry about that. I was getting a phone call in from my beautiful wife, and I'll call you back in just a moment, honey. But I'm further along in my life, my guitar playing, than I was before. Okay, so why? Because I'm following the advice of somebody who's an expert guitar player. That's what I'm doing. So if you want to change the direction of your life, you need to follow the advice of someone who is already going in the direction that you're going in. Finally, number 5, if you want to change the direction of your life, I want you to listen to me. I'm going to get close to the screen because I want you to listen to me. You need to invest in yourself. Now, what do I mean? Sir, ma'am, son, daughter, you need to invest in yourself. Am I talking about your clothes and the way you look? No. I'm talking about your education, your mind, your thinking. I'm going to tell you a story that's centered around this, and I want you to listen to me. Don't turn away. Don't go. Turn your TV off. Turn the radio down. I want you to listen. One of my mentors was on his way traveling to Africa, and he was in the airport in Dallas, and he was with his assistant, and he went into a bookstore, just kind of trying to find something to read, a magazine or a book, and he saw an autobiography of a guy he admired, and he picked up the book, thumbed through it, and decided to purchase it. The price tag on the book was $99.99, and he gladly put the book down and purchased it. Swiped his card, paid for the book, put it in a bag, went back to go sit in his seat. Okay. His assistant asked him a question. He said, "Hey, how much did you just pay for that book?" And my mentor told him, "Yeah, I paid $100 for the book." And his assistant, and I don't understand why his assistant asked him this, but this is what his assistant asked him. Why would you pay $100 for any book? I mean, that's what you pay for a textbook or to go to college. Or why would anybody pay $100 for any book? And this is what my mentor said. Listen to me. When I say invest in yourself, this is what I mean. He said, "Son, I didn't just buy a book for $100. I just purchased a man's life." And he said, "What took this man 70 years to learn, I will know in just a few hours." Let me say that again. He said, what took this man 70 years to learn, I will know in just a few hours. Why? Because it's all contained in this book. This man has shared his life in this book, and he's selling his life, his success story, for $100. You have to start thinking like that. Now, would you rather spend $100 on a pair of Jordans that will, and they obviously cost more than that, and they're going to wear out in a few months? Or would you rather spend $100 to buy a man's life, his experience, his successes, his failures, his mistakes, his accomplishments for $100? Imagine that. What if Bill Gates sold you all of his life's secrets in business for $100? Would it be worth it? Of course it will. He's a billionaire. What if Warren Buffett gave you all of his investment advice, I don't know, for $1,000? Would you buy it? Of course you would. You would be stupid not to. Warren Buffett is a billionaire. And when I say invest in yourself, that's what I mean. There are so many books out there, so many ebooks, so many resources that you can purchase for little or nothing. You can purchase one of my books for $5. You can purchase books from Amazon.com or other bookstores for $20. You can purchase 25 years of a person's experience for almost nothing these days. You have to start investing in yourself. If you want to change the direction of your life, then you're going to have to invest in yourself. Or guess what? Nothing about your life is going to change. Okay? So I'm going to encourage you, invest in you. I'm not saying you shouldn't buy nice clothes or not. Do that if you want to. But if that's where you're spending most of your money, and those shoes and those clothes you will either outgrow or they'll wear out, or you have to throw them in the trash can, or you'll pass them down, sell them in a garage sale, something where you can have a book. And I have some books that I've had for over 20 years. I write the date of a book, date that I purchased that book, month and year, in that book when I get it. One of the books I absolutely love, and I always go back and read it, is called What It Takes to Be Number One by Vince Lombardi Jr. Listen, I bought that book from a half-price bookstore for $10, and it changed my life. Another book I bought from a half-price bookstore on how to sell, it made me $1 million. It turned me into $1 million seller on sales by an author by the name of Todd Duncan. My point is, listen, you have to invest in your life. $10, listen, a $10 bill turned me into $1 million seller in my business. When years and years and years I went without being able to hardly do anything and didn't understand why. But when I read this book, it unlocked the answers that I was looking for about how to be successful. Robert Kiyosaki, I've purchased almost every book that Robert Kiyosaki has. His book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I paid $20 for, and it completely transformed my thinking about how to think like the rich and not think like the poor. It changed my life. $20 changed my life. What are you investing in? What are you investing your time in? What are you investing your money in? What are you giving your energy to? Invest in yourself. 1 hour a day of exercise will change your life. It'll make you feel better. It'll make you look better. It'll give you more confidence, more energy. 1 hour of your day. That's it. Invest in yourself. Okay? Look at YouTube videos. They're free. Look at YouTube videos of individuals who are speaking on success. Okay? You can go to my YouTube channel. You can go to my Facebook page or my website. I mean, listen, I'm giving away free success tips every single day, 2, 3, 4, and sometimes 5 times a day. Every week I do a video on success. This stuff is stuff that I have implemented in my own life. You want to know how to build $1 million business? I've done it. I can tell you exactly how to do it. So my point is, invest in yourself. That's number 5. Listen, I mean, you just invested in yourself just now. You've sat here and you've listened to this video, this live stream, I'm sorry. You've listened to it. And hopefully you got something from it that's going to change your life. I just spoke to you about 5 rules from my book, the 25 rules for success. If you know the rules of the game, you are going to be able to win. Go to my website. I would love to hear from you. www.danielsmileyspeaks.com. You'll see where I'm going to be speaking. I'm going to be speaking at my next event. You can go to my resources page and click and get one of the books off of Amazon.com, or you can email me for one of my books, $4.99. Invest in yourself. Change your thinking. Change what you see, what you say, what you hear. Change your daily habits. Change the people you associate with. Set goals so that you have something to aim for, and invest in yourself. I appreciate you taking out 1 hour of your day to just listen to what it is I had to share. I'm going to be doing these more often. Probably every 30 days I'll do a live stream and I'll give away a book or something else for a person to come to. Maybe I'll give away tickets to a live event that I'm going to be doing or what have you. But I want you to succeed. Why? Because you have the power to do it. You, sir, you, ma'am, You have the power to do it. So use the power that you have. Learn to use it. Learn to take that power and wield that power and make things happen in your own life. And I promise you, you will not regret it. Daniel Smiley, success strategist, motivational speaker, and author. DanielSmileySpeaks.com. On Facebook, I'm at Daniel Smiley Speaks. Instagram, Daniel Smiley Speaks. On YouTube, Daniel Smiley Speaks. You can also check me out on LinkedIn, Twitter, all over the place. I hope to talk to you very soon. Leave me a comment below. I would like to know if this video has helped you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Share this video on your page because there's somebody in your circle of influence that really needs to hear some of what I had to share tonight. And I appreciate it. Make it an amazing week, an amazing day, amazing year, and you're going to have an amazing life. You, sir, you, ma'am, you have the power to succeed. Have a great day.